Anytime you want to make your students more engaged in your lesson and make your lesson more interactive, I highly recommend using Nearpod. So, Nearpod actually lets you create lessons either on here or take PowerPoints or Google Slides and upload them to Nearpod and use those to make your slides interactive. And you can actually send all those slides to your students so they have all the slides in the palm of their hand. So, it will send the slides to the students' devices, whether they're using Chromebooks or iPads, whatever they're using. So let's say I want to create a new lesson. I can go on Nearpod, and after I log in, you can actually have a free Nearpod account. So that's actually what I'm using right now. So I can create a lesson. So I click that, and once it brings me to the lesson slide, that's where I can actually upload one. So here it says upload files. I can hit that and I can upload, let's say, a PowerPoint from my desktop or my documents, or I can hit this upload and I can upload Google Slides. So I can take something right from my drive and upload it there. But let's just say I want to create a lesson right here on Nearpod. I can just hit that add button and I can either create a slide here or I can add an activity. I always really like starting lessons out with a poll just to see where students are at with the content I'm teaching. So let's say I start out with a poll. I can actually ask my students a question, and students are able to answer on their device. So up here, I could ask the question, how or could you summarize a story after reading it? Yes or no. I can save that. I can upload a picture here if I want to. I can even, let's say I want to upload a little story that they could read, and then I could even say, could you summarize the story for me? Yes or no. And I could save that, and it would actually save that to my slideshow that I'm creating. So that could actually be my first slide. Then let's say I want to create another slide. I can just hit, add content again. And let's say I just want a normal slide. This is where I can just, it's just like PowerPoint or slides. I can add whatever I need to this slide. So here is where I can, let's say I want a blue theme. I can hit that and it will add blue. And let's say my topic first is summarizing. I can add, whatever I'm teaching. So let's say I'm teaching somebody wanted, but so then. And we can actually practice on that slide, and I can add whatever else I want on there. I can hit save, and that will add to my next or to my slide show that I'm creating. I can add more activities. I love that Nearpod allows you to add activities. So I'll kind of show you the ones I really like. I love asking open-ended questions. So if you're using Nearpod for math, I love asking math questions. So you could say, what is 145 times 215? And students are able to then go answer it. And I love that because then you can actually go through the slides. So as students submit their answers, it's popping up on your smartboard, and you can actually hide students' names so you can see all of their answers. And you can actually talk about oh, this person got this answer. How do you think they got that? Or where do you see them make a mistake? You can create a quiz right in the slideshow. You can have a link to Flipgrid so they can upload a video of themselves teaching a skill or sharing their thoughts on something. I used the poll, and I just showed you that. I love collaborate boards. So I use this a lot in reading, and this is how I usually end my lesson. So I might say, what do you think is going to be the ending of this? And students can hit that. I can also hit draw it, where it allows students to actually interact with the slide and, underline things that they find important or break words apart and things like that. And they can submit it for everyone to see.